everyone, my name's Amy, and today I have an awesome recipe for you guys. It's a white bean chili that's made entirely in the Instant Pot, so it's rather easy and rather delicious. Now, let's get started. So we're going to start off this recipe by setting our Instant Pot to the sauté setting so that we can sauté about a cup of diced onions. If you are water sautéing like I am, make sure to add little bits of water as needed to make sure that the onions do not stick to the bottom of the pan. Once these onions have been cooked until they're about translucent, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of garlic. We're going to cook all of that together before we add in our spices. So for our spices, we're going to add 1 full tablespoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and cayenne pepper to taste. I personally added about 1/4 teaspoon. However, you can use this to make it spicier if you would like. Once we sauté all of that together, we're going to cut the heat and we're going to add in the other couple of vegetables we're going to cook with everything. First thing we're going to add in is 1 can of corn. Now, if you do not like corn too much, you might want to cut this back to 1 cup. The next vegetable we're going to be adding is 1 can of diced green chilies. These will make your soup a little bit spicy, but it's actually not that bad. Now we're going to add in 1 full cup of dry white beans. We're going to be cooking these from scratch in the Instant Pot, which is why we're going to have such a long cook time later. Now we're going to add in about 6 cups of water if you want this soupier, and about 4 to 5 cups of water if you want it a little bit thicker. Also, make sure to add in your bouillon cubes if you're using them. Otherwise, just replace the water with vegetable broth. Once all of that is done, make sure to secure the lid on your Instant Pot, set it to sealing, and then set your cook time to 30 minutes. This is going to make sure that the white beans are cooked all the way through. Once your Instant Pot is done cooking, let it come down to pressure for about 10 to 15 minutes before you start doing a manual pressure release. Now, before you're done, there's a couple of other things we need to add. Number 1, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of vegan unsweetened yogurt. I personally like using this soy yogurt by Silk, but you can also use oat yogurt or cashew yogurt if you would prefer. The other thing we're going to be adding is about 3 cups of a chopped leafy green vegetable. I personally love to use kale in just about everything, but you can also use spinach, collard greens, or whatever you'd prefer. We're going to stir this in and let the heat that's still in the soup be able to get these to wilt. And you're done. Now, make sure to add just a little bit of toppings with this because it makes it taste so good. I like to add radishes, cilantro, and even some pumpkin seeds on top. But you can also add some vegan cheese or even some tortilla strips if that's what you would prefer. So the link to the recipe that I showed you today is going to be down in the description box so that you can have it to make it at home. Alright, so I really hope that you do enjoy this recipe and that you always remember to love God, eat greens, and get moving. See you in the next video.